What is up, YouTube? And welcome back. Vlog number 10 of the off season. It is Friday, the 6th of February. I was about to say November then. Definitely not November, February. It's my last day in New Zealand. So I thought no better way to finish it off than a full day of eating for the YouTube. Going to be a training day today, which isn't usually for a Friday. I usually rest on a Friday. But due to me travelling tomorrow, I thought I'd move my workout from tomorrow till today. So training push and biceps today. Going to be training with a mate, shout out Dylan. And yeah, so I've got meal number 1 here. Just taking in this beautiful scenery. I'm glad it's not raining today. Listening to the birds chirp, cicadas, can't beat it really. Have my morning coffee here, along with meal number 1 for the day, which is going to be my pre-workout meal. Time is 9:44, so going to be training at about 11 o'clock, I think, so about 90 minutes out. So I have here 120 grams of Cocoa Pops, 40 grams of whey drip. That's that. Elite pre-workout meal. It's rice based, so it's fast digesting, doesn't sit in your stomach. It's a high glycemic carb, so it's really effective at producing energy real quick. And if you were to have this meal a little bit later out, like I'd say 2 hours to 2.5 hours, all you could do is just put in some fats, add in some almond butter or anything, just some fats to slow the digestion and help it stick a little bit more. Macros for this meal will be somewhere on the screen. That's that. I'm going to finish this, sit here, enjoy the scenery for the last time in a little while. I'll give you a taste test quickly. Fucking fat boy. It's like a dessert. If you haven't tried it, or don't follow my Instagram, which if you don't, what are you doing? Follow it. It turns into like a dessert. Like clumps together. It's not very good. Like clumps together. It's sticky and just fucking heaven. So good, especially if you like cereal, like me, cereal slut. But I'm gonna sit here and see what I eat. I'm on a training day. I don't know how on point my diet's gonna be today, but we'll see, and we'll work with what we've got. So come along, my last day in New Zealand, and see what I eat. Here we have post-workout meal number 2. We have 150 grams of raw weight jasmine rice, 150 grams of chicken breast, some tomatoes to make it look somewhat healthy, and 30 grams of honey on the top. Pretty standard meal number 2, post-workout for me. Put the honey on the top to shuttle a little bit more carbs in. I've put the honey on top to include, fuck's sakes, speak you bitch. I've included some honey on top to add a little bit of fructose. If you don't know, there's 2 types of carbohydrates. There's glucose and then there's fructose. The reason we like to include fruits and honey into our pre and post workout meals is carbohydrates can be limited by their transporters, so the amount of carbohydrates you have through glucose can be limited to the amount you absorb. So due to fructose being transported differently, it increases the total capacity of your carbohydrate absorption. So pretty much your body's ability to absorb more carbs and use them for, in this case, post-workout to fuel recovery much quicker. Keep in mind that fruit has fiber, so obviously in our pre and post-workout meals we don't want too much fiber because fiber slows digestion, so keep that in mind. But a bit of honey or a tiny bit of fruit, bananas, all that stuff is definitely worth having in those meals or throughout the day. The amount of calories on this meal are here. I also had a protein bar while I was waiting for my rice to cook. But I'm going to smash this back, chuck on some YouTube. I have a client onboarding to do this afternoon, which I'll get onto, and finish the remaining of my packing. I'm almost done, 2 suitcases, my whole life in there. But yeah, we're getting it done no excuses. I'll see you for meal number 3, which will be in a couple of hours. So see you soon. Peace. One thing also, there we go. One thing also is, I don't know if anyone else does this, but one thing I've picked up from prep, a habit, it's a weird habit, is I eat all of my chicken first, chicken and veggies first, then I just leave the rice. And then I just eat the rice last, just plain rice, with whatever's on it, in this case honey. So I'm just eating a bowl full of rice now. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I feel like this is weird. This is a habit I picked up in prep. So obviously, you know, when you don't got many carbs, so you save them, so you eat everything else first and then you eat the carbs last, and it just tastes so much better. I've just kept doing that in the off season, so I'm eating like cooked 300 grams of cooked rice at the end of my meals, which is great, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like it's weird. I want to keep doing it. I'll see you for meal number 3. And here we have, you ready for this? You ready for this? Meal number 3, fish and chips. I thought no better way to spend my last dinner in New Zealand, having fish and chips, one of my favourite takeaways there are. Most people might be a burger, might be something, but fish and chips for me just can't beat it. Tomato sauce on the side. I'm going to track this as best as possible. I'll put the macros somewhere here as what I'm tracking it as, just so you can see how I track my, I guess you call it off-plan meals. But what we have here is a crumb fish. We have 50 grams of wedges and about 150 grams of fries with some tomato sauce. I'll give you a taste test because some of that. Crumbed cod. Absolutely unreal. Got a thumbnail. Important thing when you're ordering fish from the fish and chip. When you're ordering fish from a fish and chip shop, make sure you ask for cod. Because if you just say fish, they're most likely going to give you shark, which they call yellowfish or something. They call it something, which is shark. And it's the cheapest to get. So if you just ask for fish, you're most likely eating shark. So just keep that in mind. But I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to go set out with the fam, enjoy a bit of time with them, and see you for my last meal, which is probably going to be cream of rice. I have been saving this last little bit of cream of rice I have for my last meal. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you for my next meal. Peace! The final meal. Have the ring light set up as always. I have my gigantic bowl of cream of rice here. 150 grams of cream of rice, a mixture between salted caramel and chopped banana flavour. Have 120 grams of blueberries on top, 60 grams of whey, and 30 grams of dates. So this is quite simply going to be heaven. As I said before, it's the last of my cream of rice, so I'm going to have to look into getting some more over in Oz. But that is a problem for down the track. As you can probably tell, my mind is absolutely cooked from packing. I've finally pretty much finished packing. Just need to move a few things around. But my suitcase is jam-packed full of every single thing I own. But it's good fun. It's all part of the fun. I'll give you a quick insight. Posh. Holy shit. Got my salt and cinnamon on top, as always. Oh, holy shit, that is peak. Bosh. I don't care what anyone says, flavoured cream of rice. I don't give a fuck if it's more expensive. So worth the money. I don't care. I love my artificial sweeteners and I'm going to stick to it. Macros for this are here somewhere. Massive bowl. I've got to be up at 3 AM tomorrow. Time is currently 9:30, so I should probably get some sleep. So I guess you could count this as breakfast for tomorrow morning, as well as my last meal. It's going to be a long day tomorrow, but hopefully the adrenaline will get me through. The total macros of the day will be here somewhere. Sorry, which does include all the other stuff I've had throughout the day, such as my milk and my coffee, intra workout, and all that other stuff. So the total macros for the day are here. So it'll be my calories for a training day for quite a while now, maybe going on 6-7 weeks. And it's doing the job. Weight is increasing each week, so that's all we can ask for. Training performance is increasing each week, which is exactly what we want to build muscle. So remembering the off season is growing and progressing on as little as possible. So the lower we can keep the food while still progressing in terms of scale, weight and training progression, the better, because it allows us to be able to bulk for longer, be in an off season for longer. It also keeps our appetite high, so we're not hating food, which is the worst thing in the off season. If you lose your appetite, you're fucked. So I'm gonna enjoy every single, come on bro, speak, you fuck. I'm gonna enjoy every single second of this and go finish my packing. Hop on the walker for a little bit to let it digest and get some sleep. So the next time I see you, I will be in Australia. So as always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more. I love you all. And for the final time, peace out from New Zealand. See you in Oz.